I don't need anybody to take care of me. If my government doesn't like me, I move to another country because they need entrepreneurs there. So the entrepreneur is not so much the business. The entrepreneur is really the mindset and the skill sets and the different set of rules. You see, I don't operate, small business does not operate in the same rules as big business. Entrepreneur is a mindset first, a skill set, and rules. And depending upon whether you're an employee or a small business, the rules are different. The mindsets are different. The skill sets are different.
A wonderful evening, everyone, and I'm Rahul Meda. I'm your host for the evening. So, by profession, I'm an innovation consultant, and by passion, I'm proudly associated with Warriors of Wellness for the past few years. And today, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the session on career on wellness. So, ఇవాళ మీరందరూ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు అంటే because you have been identified that this career is something that is suitable for you, or this is something that is suitable. So we have got like so many applications, or we have got so many uh, we have got so many nominations, but you have been handpicked actually. So మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ handpick చేసుకున్నారు ఇవాళ మీరు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు అంటే కనుక. So congratulations on that one. But again, it's not guaranteed that by the end of this 5-day session you will be definitely part of this. So please be open-minded and please be attentive to Ramesh sir, is my voice audible?
Yeah, good to go.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So yeah, you are here because yes, you have been identified that this is something that will help you out. But see, normally in our life, right? Like, I mean, we have been always looking for something, or we are always looking for a way. I mean, even like మనకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళలో తీసుకున్నా కూడా, like, you know, people are looking for something like probably to start a secondary source of income కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే గనక, you know, to start building a career కావచ్చు. And we keep seeing people who knows that, like, you know, I mean, they have ideas, or, you know, they have a way, but they don't dare to go. And then we see some people who actually have an idea, they actually implement it, but they're not ready to share it, or they're not ready to let you follow that same thing. But then there is third kind, you know, who knows the way and who has done it, and who is actually ready to teach you all. And they are called as mentors, right? Because they're actually ready to teach you what they have done in their life. And I mean, it can be, I mean, we have got like close to 100 plus participants on Zoom, and definitely 100 more on the YouTube as well today. But not all of you has the same goal. I mean, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న మీలో కొద్ది మంది వచ్చేసి ప్రాబబ్లీ ఒక సోర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్కమ్ కోసం కావచ్చు, కొద్ది మంది ఒక ప్యాసివ్ ఇన్కమ్ కోసం అయిండొచ్చు, ఒక లైఫ్ స్టైల్ కోసం అయిండొచ్చు, లేకపోతే గనక టు క్రియేట్ అన్ ఇంపాక్ట్ ఆన్ ద వరల్డ్ ఒక పాజిటివ్ వేలో అయిండొచ్చు, లేకపోతే కనుక వరల్డ్ ని ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయాలా, సో దానికి ఎక్స్ట్రా సోర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్కమ్ కావాలని అయిండొచ్చు, ఒక మంచి లైఫ్ స్టైల్ కోసం, లేకపోతే ఒక డ్రీమ్ కార్ ఆర్ డ్రీమ్ హౌస్, ఆర్ I mean, something or the other. But definitely it's not the same thing, right? I mean, not all of you have the same goal what you are here. But then this all comes to something in a superset. I mean, if you look at this, like, we have people who has achieved this. And if you look at this, then there is a way who has gone through this way, and then they have achieved all this. And it gives me immense pleasure to introduce this person whom I proudly call as Captain. And before I bring him onto this virtual dais, I would like to play a small introduction video about him, and then we can get in. I'll introduce him right away after that. Give me a second, please. It gives me immense pleasure and it gives me absolute pride. I'm beaming with pride to introduce himself, who is none other than Raja Naren, who is the founder of Warriors of Wellness, and the virtual dice is all yours, Captain.
Thank you very much, Rahul. Thanks for your time. And I welcome each and everybody into this virtual webinar, which as of now we are calling as Career with Wellness, because I don't definitely believe in the term career, but yeah, you will understand maybe at the end, because if you ask me if I have a career, I don't have a career. Just to make sure that you guys understand that there is something in wellness that can be really peeked into, we just formulated this course called Career with Wellness, because many of these youngsters are fascinated with this term called career. So I have some good news for you, which is, yeah, in the coming 5 days, we can totally disrupt the idea of career from your life and brain, like I did in my life. That's the only reason I am able to do the things that I've been doing in my life, and this is just the beginning. I mean, could able to build a house which was selected in one of the top 50 houses in the country, or climbing Mount Everest, yeah, till the base camp, or doing whatever my mind or heart sets into. The only reason is I'm not into a career. Okay, so this might sound a little complicated, but my intention here is, see, this course is designed in such a way that we have 5 days and 3 speakers. And outside these 3 speakers, I'll be introducing you to many of my warriors. We call them as warriors because I have seen good number of people who just give up on things. These people are fighters. They build their own communities, empires, and they're impacting other people's lives in a positive way. I'll be introducing to you many of them. So my idea in the next 3 to 5 days is the other 2 speakers and my warriors will help you learn much stuff, learn on nutrition, the basics of wellness, and how the potential is gonna be, and what exactly we'll be doing here, the work pattern, and in the 3 months or 6 months or 9 months time, where you can see yourself. I can show you like you're able to see me right now. Matlab, crystal clear. Okay, I can show you your path in the next 3-6 months or a year. But my task here is not to teach you anything. My task is unfortunately the toughest task. Every time I pick the same task, it is trying to make you unlearn the things that you already been learning for the past maybe 15, 20, 25 years, right? So unless we do some erasing, writing is not possible. Am I making sense? So yeah, I got some messages asking to try to keep the seminar in, put the seminar in Telugu, because yeah, I know majority of your Telugu speaking, Telugu understanding, but yeah, we got few people from different parts of the country and different parts of the world as well who connected into this call. Some of them absolutely don't understand Telugu. So we will be keeping it in English and a little bit of a mix here and there. Okay. So when it comes to unlearning, let me try to put it this way. When I'll tell you a little about my background. I finished my engineering from SU University Tirupati, then I went to US for higher studies, and I never actually got into corporate America. I never got into corporate America. That means I never worked. That's why I say I never had a career. Then I got to understand few concepts on this field of wellness, then slowly got baptized into the wellness industry and have been a nutrition entrepreneur for the past maybe more than a decade and a half. That's what I can term myself, a nutrition entrepreneur, a wellness coach, a biohacker. You know what hacking is? Once you hack a system, you can manipulate the system, right? Biohacking means you can hack the body and do whatever with the body. You can take it back. Anti-aging bolte hai usko. You can reduce the weight. So I fell in love with this concept of biohacking. There are enormous books on this subject. So whatever we are going to teach in the coming 2 years, 3 years, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, we definitely are not going to teach you all the stuff, but we are going to help you understand where you will be. I mean, this is not just one concept of obesity or weight loss or maybe treating some lifestyle disorders. No, you could become a biohacker. There is enormous evidence available out there, and there is a lot of research going on out there. And all you need is a mentor, a good coach who can take you through this. Okay, for that, basically, like what I did, BTech, masters, gone. You get it? I don't want you to see. This is the toughest part. Let me put you. Let me help you understand this. Okay. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and Dhirubhai Ambani. You know what is the commonality in these 4 people? I just randomly picked 4 names: Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Dhirubhai Ambani, one from India. What could be rich, good? Entrepreneurs, yeah. Famous, good. Upper Kaushik. Upper Kaushik hacked my mind. Upper Kaushik really hacked my mind. Yes, they are dropouts. See, they're dropouts. What is a dropout? Dropout ka matlab hai na hai ki they don't value education, they don't value degrees. They realize something bigger. Okay, now before I maybe close my talk and give it to the next speaker, any field will have, because see, timing. Just because Bill Gates got into software in 1980s, he founded one of the world's wealthiest corporations called as Microsoft. Do you understand? It was kind of established in 1974, I believe, 1974, 75, when everybody was fascinated about the thing called typewriter. He introduced something called as computer. His vision was a desktop in every home. And I don't need to tell you much what happened after that. So every field will have a timing. Can somebody have the same vision right now? No. Actually, there is this book called as Unlimited Wealth, which was written by an economist called as Paul Zane Pilzer. He is an American economist, and he is a financial analyst, entrepreneur, and he even worked as a financial consultant for the United States government. He wrote many books. One of the top books is Unlimited Wealth. And this book influenced entrepreneurs like Bill Gates, Narayana Murthy, and many software techies to launch their enterprises in the field of software. And they created history because the timing was perfect. Please understand this, the timing. When everything was at the beginning stages, they ventured and boom. Same with real estate. For example, in the area that I live in right now, one SFT approximately costs 5,000 rupees, one SFT. Exactly, I think this is 2020, right? Maybe 20 years back. Do you know how much it would have costed in 2000s? In 2000, abhi 2022, 20 years pele, can you imagine? Abhi 5,000 say, 1,000? Not even 10 rupees. People thought this was like a abandoned area. You understand? No growth is going to happen there. I mean, it was like isolated. After 6:37, people, I mean, were afraid to come into this area. Now this is the, what to say, the most happening place in our city. And you cannot put, everybody had money, 10 rupees at that time, but they didn't have the vision. My dad had the money, my grandfather, everybody had the money, 10 or 20 or 100 or 1,000 rupees. All of us definitely would be in this thinking, right? My grandpa should have bought some land here. All of that is the reason people, all of us have this. There was never a depth with this money part. All we lacked was the timing and the vision. And now Paul Zane Felser, whoever is the author that I just mentioned, he wrote another book, maybe I think 10 years or 15 years back. This is the book, The Wellness Revolution. He's the same author, same guy, same entrepreneur, same financial analyst who wrote about software long before the software boom began and who influenced many entrepreneurs to become multimillionaires. He wrote that, okay, next 50 years, 2020 ke baad, in fact, he mentioned 2010, 2015, uske baad, next 30 to 50 years, it's going to be wellness. So you are basically looking at an industry at its nascent stages, at its beginning stages, like when the land cost is around 10, 15, 20 rupees. Now it's your decision whether to venture into the industry when the land cost is 3,000 or 5,000 or 10,000. Do you understand? Right? So the timing is absolutely right, guys. So I welcome you all into the field of wellness. Now, what we will be building in this field, what we will be doing, you will understand going forward. And back to Rahul.
Thank you, Captain. That was a wonderful welcome for all of us. And so I would like to call our next speaker, and who's more qualified than this person to give you the introduction about nutrition. So he has done his master's in the nutrition, and he's heading the entire wellness arena for one of the famous fitness studios called Beats across India. And without wasting much time, I would like to hand this over to Sagar. Over to you, Sagar.
Right. Thank you, Rahul. Good evening, everyone. So hearty welcome to all who has chosen wellness. This is a revolutionary decision to start with in this era. Now, I would like to quickly ask you a question. I just want to know what profession you are from. Can you please type in your chat box? If you're a student, type student. If you're a housewife, type housewife. If you're an entrepreneur, type entrepreneur. Or if you're a pharmacist, type pharmacist. Or if you're a doctor, type doctor. Let me see what different professions that we have here today. Yeah, housewife, IT, pharma, student, business, doctor. Say just self-employed. Very good. Awesome. Yeah, HR admin. government employee, lecturer, pharma, medical. Okay, nice. So I just want to tell you, either of you, you fall into these two categories. Category one, you might be from completely non-science background. You might be an IT employee, or you might be a teacher, you might be a housewife or student without any science background. Or category two, you might be already into this profession, looking to scale your business to the next level. You might be a doctor, or you might be a pharmacist, or you might be a wellness advisor. You are already a nutritionist like that. So either of these two, it's very, very easy that if you are from non-science background, we are here to take you to the beginner level. If you're already into this business, we would like to take your knowledge and skill to the next level using our platform. Okay, and there is never a time like this for wellness, especially in a country like India. So let's get into the fundamental topic of today's lesson, nutrition. Before we get into nutrition, let's really get into what is food. Can anyone in this call, can you message me what is food? Sounds like a very weird question, but a question of breaking. It is like a health breaking or health making word.
Food is something that is really awesome.
So if you go with that definition, then it's really going to break you most of the time. Wow. So fuel for the body gives energy, which gives us energy. Vasant, fuel for body. Abhishek, food which gives energy, daily needs. Koteshwari, nutrition in the food. Lavanya, food is what we are made up of. All the above answers are correct. You know, the things has changed as we evolve in this era. Say for example, if you have kid in this generation, it's like they are out with all the mobile technology already learned in the womb. In the same way, when you look at food in this era, we have been into so much of influence these days. Okay, I'll tell you a few examples. Food is really something that is converted to energy in your body. Food is fuel. But if your food doesn't contain all the vital nutrients, you don't have good health. So nutrition is all about having all the balanced nutrients through food. So we are talking about food science. Okay, and precisely nutrition. Now the problem is every one of us eat every day, but the problem is, does it contain all the nutrients? Most of the times we have been hijacked by the food industry. Most of you must be surprised, but the truth is so overwhelming that it had a great influence. Let me give you a few examples. Okay, most of the food, especially the younger generation these days, they don't eat giving much importance to food. They eat giving much importance to the food industry. Let me give you a few examples. Okay, say if it is snack, if you're eating different snacks with good nutrition, that's really good. But most of the time, it's been a hijack that snack means pani puri, snack means French fries, snack means biscuits, snack means a biryani. Snack means probably chips. Snack means probably the KFC chicken, all this stuff. Are these really snacks? The answer is no. Everyone knows it. But what do you eat most of the times? Look at the hijack. See, in the morning, we would be very tough. But in the evening, after all the work from morning to evening, our mind would be very weak with respect to food. That is when you get a message from the Swiggy. 50% off on your favorite restaurant biryani. 50% off free delivery today on your KFC. We have been missing you. If you get today, you will have 40% off. What happens next is very convincing one. Most of the times we order it. So this is how we have been hijacked. Say if you search for a biryani in the YouTube, and most of the times you open YouTube, you see the biryani ad. If you see your favorite ice cream being ordered in Swiggy, every time when you open Swiggy, it only tells that your favorite ice cream is ready. So now there is a lot, this is at the subtle level, you know, looking at the normal level, it's so huge. We have been sold food that we don't need, or the bodies could assimilate, or either it could give us good health. మనం ఈ రోజుల్లో మనం తీసుకుంటున్న ఫుడ్ అది అసలు ఫుడ్ కాదు, దాంట్లో ఏ పోషణ లేదు, అది మనకు ఆరోగ్యాన్ని అని ఇవ్వదు, కానీ బలవంతంగా మనకు అమ్మబడుతుంది. దిస్ ఈస్ త్రూ ద కంపల్సివ్నెస్ దట్ వి గెట్ ఇన్ టు ఎవ్రీ డే త్రూ దిస్ ఫుడ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ. ఒక్కసారి మీరు ఆలోచించండి, థింక్ అబౌట్ దిస్. హౌ డూ యూ ఈట్ ఫుడ్ ఆన్ డైలీ బేసిస్? How do you choose your foods when you go to a grocery store? How? Based on your grandmother's wisdom? No. Based on the technological wisdom that we see on your mobile every day. That is why there is lot of confusion with respect to these diets in the internet, fat diets. You see messages every day. There is this diet and there is this side effect, all those stuff, because we have been hijacked. It's very, very important that you have these signs in every home, so that you have minimal deformity as we age. That's the real essence of nutrition. Food real essence ఏంటంటే మనం ముసలి వాళ్ళం అవుతున్నప్పటికీ మనకి ఏ జబ్బులు రాకుండా వైబ్రెంట్ గా పనిచేయగలగడం మన బాడీ. దట్ ఈస్ ద రియల్ ఎసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫుడ్, బట్ వీఆర్ మిస్సింగ్ ఇట్ ఆల్ టుగెదర్. That is why we are not going to a doctor, we are going to a health coach, and it's been still modified keeping technology in mind. Now it's wellness coach. I'll help you understand in next 5 to 10 minutes what is the difference between a health coach and a wellness coach. Okay, I would like to know, are you still excited to know about this? Type excited in the chat box. Excited. Yeah, very good. I see a lot of excitement. Okay, so let's get into our next slide. So when you consume food of this kind, this is what exactly happens. You get into a small ailment in your teens and you end up with a chronic illness at the end. You might be a teenager who is having a lot of junk every day. You might get into PCOS and then to infertility and then into pregnancy complications. Or you might be a teenager who might get into type 1 diabetes at the early teens, and you might get into a lot of health issues into the future, pancreatic failure or pancreatic cancer. Or you might be a person who was into mild thyroid and you get into a lot of thyroid issues during your middle age. Or you might be into a pre-diabetes person, you get into diabetes soon, before 35, 40. Why do you think this is happening? People are living short and dying long because you don't have, or you're not consuming any nutrition through food.
Sagar, sorry to bother you here. I mean, can you put it on slideshow, please? And if it's
Sorry, that's okay.
Yes. Can you click on that slideshow if you don't mind?
Okay, let me change it altogether. Give me a second.
Do you want me to present it while you go to this session?
Yeah, now you please tell me, is it in slide mode, PPT mode?
Yes, it is now. It is now. It is on the first slide, but it is.
Now it's there?
Yep. Influence of food industry and food habits. That's the slide we are seeing.
Okay. So, and this has been the big impact. Even the doctors could not control it. Even the medicines could not control it. It's become so deep. And the biggest influence is the future generations, the children. Okay, that is why there is a big shift in the industry. And more importantly, when you dig little deeper into it, to make it more worse, the conditions are different for every person. Say, for example, diabetes on its primary level, it's the increase in the sugar level in the blood. That's what we see in the blood report. But when you look at the underlying cause, it might be due to chronic stress for an IT employee, due to which he got diabetes. It might be due to a lot of junk food for a teenager, due to which he was thrown into diabetes. It might be due to a lot of obesity or family genetics for some other has thrown into the same disease, or it might be all these factors put together, or it might be lack of exercise also. So it is different for every person. So it's very tough to solve the solution. That is why doctors could not handle it. They could give only drug, and it is not having much impact with respect to long-term health. Okay, but doctors are fantastic. If they don't give the drug, we don't survive for the other day. So drugs are very important, but it's very important that you save the long-term health also. And when you look at the timing right now, as our mentor is addressing, this is the statement from our Prime Minister last year. He was talking about, we don't need much doctors, we need a lot of wellness coaches in every village. And if you really look at how the industry is growing in India, there are about 1 lakh health coaches that's being established very soon by the Modi government with respect to the wellness industry. They're going to implement it in every village. So the opportunity is so big. Okay. So, and the last thing that I want to tell you is, and the difference between the wellness and health coach. Now, can anyone please tell what is the difference between health and wellness coach? What is the difference? Okay. Oh, let me reveal that to you. See, health coach just takes care of the nutrition, and the wellness coach is someone who keeps the balance between your health and your life. He takes care of your stress, he takes care of your exercise, he takes care of your sleep guidance, he takes care of your overall lifestyle. All those things are guided together to put you into a holistic approach where you see a lot of transformations with minimal effort. In our community, we also focus on the holistic aspects. That's why we had a very, very specialized program in the morning. This is called Ikigai, the Ikigai Club, where you will be having a chance to interact with a lot of experts on daily basis. And this is when you understand the concept, you understand the underlying wisdom, you apply it to your health along with the diet, and you see some tremendous transformation. Okay, so this is the lesson for today, the basics about nutrition. Tomorrow we'll get into another topic. So back to Rahul.
That was wonderful introduction on the wellness, and thank you on the nutrition, Saga. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce. I mean, you have heard from the founder of the WOW community, and then you have heard about the nutrition from a certified master's dietitian, and now it's time to introduce a doctor to you. By profession, she's a pathologist, but she's closely associated with this community, and she's impacting lives across the globe. And let's hear it from Dr. Suma.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Suma. I'm a pathologist by profession and became WOW coach by passion. So to tell about my journey, as every female gains weight during pregnancy, similar thing happened to me. I started gaining weight during pregnancy and I gained nearly 20 kgs, 20 plus kgs. And because, we don't have control of our food intake during pregnancy, and we don't have the right knowledge of nutrition during pregnancy also. And postpartum, as I underwent cesarean section, I started experiencing terrible back pain. To turn to one side also, I used to get severe pain. It used to take nearly 1.5 to 2 minutes. You can understand, I think, how terrible it was. And later on, I started doing experiments on my body on my own, which was a very bad decision, because definitely I started focusing only on the weight loss. I didn't think about the nutritional deficiencies which I am creating to my body. As a result, my face glow reduced a lot, and on the top of that, my back pain didn't correct at all. And again, I started experiencing recurrent pharyngitis issues, immunity issues. Previously, I used to have, but due to the nutritional deficiencies which I have created during this time, which I tried weight loss on my own, the recurrent pharyngitis issues increased, the frequency increased. As a result, I started using irrational use of antibiotics, which is not the right thing, even I know, but I don't have any other way at that point of time. And I started doing treadmill on my own for prolonged time hours, and which resulted in my knee joint started troubling me a lot. At that point of time, really, I was very fed up, and I started worrying about my weight a lot. There I got connected to WOW community. I lost nearly 26 kgs of my weight, and the cherry on the top is all my internal health issues, which I have mentioned, got corrected. And until now, I still didn't get even a single attack of pharyngitis again. There I started, I came to know the importance of a coach, a mentor in our transformation journey. Take it the motivational things or the nutritional guidance and everything, each and every step during our transformation journey, a coach plays a very, very crucial role. Even the just now Sagar showed us the Ikigai Club, the morning routine, which I never know. I just used to think only doing some gym or some treadmill or walking or some sort of physical activity on my own would help. But that is a wrong thing I got to know after connecting here. The Ikigai Club, the physical activity, the pranayama, meditation, laughter club, whatnot, the wisdom bites, everything helped me in the whole of my health transformation, not only the weight loss journey. In multiple aspects, in my mental health and physical health, and in all aspects. And then all my issues got corrected, and there I started digging into the science in depth, where I got really connected with the concepts which Wow community is following, which I'll be discussing in the coming classes. Now you might think, why as a doctor I opted the field of this nutrition, or why I transformed as a coach. So after my massive transformational journey, people started inquiring me, started approaching me for solutions. Then I started thinking, because even I, as a doctor, went into some nutritional deficiency meal plan, calorie deficiency meal plan, which is not good for our health. What about the people other than doctors or students, or many people out there who are getting into this fat diets, crash diets, and majorly the replacement shakes, which are really causing a lot of damage to the body, disturbing the metabolism. Many clients I keep getting who have taken these replacement shakes or fat diets and all, who have damaged their liver, renal damages and all. Really, that worried me a lot, and I just decided to help them in the right way, because the illness part we keep dealing with in different aspects, but the wellness part is the major thing which keeps the people not getting into this illness. I really loved that concept, and started helping many people, and I nearly thousands of people got transformed, not only in the external appearance, or not only in the weight loss part, in their whole internal health, which really I just feel a lot of satisfaction helping people every day. And we will discuss in the coming classes in depth about the science and root cause analysis and everything in the coming classes. Now over to host. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your sharing your wonderful experience and story. Now, I want all of you to keep connecting that dot. You have seen an innovation, and then how the nutrition is changing, or the industry changing, and then you have seen a doctor experiencing this on her personal side. Now it's time to see the picture, and I would like to introduce. I would like to welcome in our founder Naren once again onto the stage, so that he can share the big picture. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Rahul. See, this was the book that I just mentioned in my previous talk, Unlimited Wealth, the book that impacted so many software startups when the software boom began. And right now, the picture, this is the real scenario. I think most of you know, this is what is happening outside. Some say it is recession, some say it's the beginning of recession, some say it has nothing to do with recession, but whatever it is, we keep seeing this news. And this is 2023 latest stat. Okay, I mean, layoffs as of now, we just began the year, and layoffs at their all-time high. And whereas we are talking about an opportunity which basically is the next $1 trillion opportunity. And in fact, the statistics show that this $1 trillion market has already crossed in 2020. By 2020 itself, it crossed close to $5 trillion. So it's a very huge industry. I think if you can look at, just look around and think about how many gyms, health spas, or saloons, or yoga studios, or walking parks used to exist 20 years back compared to now. Just give it a thought. The answer would be almost negligible. Right now, that itself is a proof that the industry is really booming. Now, the biggest revolution is going to be internet. How can we add the trend of internet, creating your own brand over internet in this wellness, so that your reach can be to, I mean, unlimited number of people. Okay, so I think on one side, this is what is happening. On the other side, if you look at the big picture, I was talking about, I mean, it is not just that, okay, wellness industry has lot of money. No, I mean, the reason I got into the industry is, first thing, we can, as Dr. Suma was mentioning, we can provide tremendous holistic solutions to lots of people. So, for example, one sec, guys. There seems to be some issue with my slideshow. Yeah, Rahul, it is visible right now also, right?
It is visible, Captain. Yes, but
Good.
it's zoomed in actually. The pages.
Zoomed in. Okay, fine. I can read it out. Okay. See, as per the stats, heart attack kills 1 person every 33 seconds in our country. That means by the time this meeting gets over, approximately 200 people will be dead because of heart attacks. Now, the question is, yeah, there'll be some prior symptoms for heart attacks. Prior symptoms, not just a week before or a month before, maybe 6 months before. If that particular person had analyzed his blood reports, maybe there definitely could have been chance of survival. Same is the case with obesity. Obesity increases the all these are interlinked. Obesity increases the risk of COVID deaths or even heart attacks. And lifestyle diseases are affecting around 75% of population. Indian population right now is close to 142 crores. That means around 1 crore people are being affected by lifestyle diseases. And when it is a lifestyle disease, a wellness coach has a huge role to play. Okay, and obese people or the people with these kind of comorbidities are the ones who face death during COVID times. So what is the responsibility thing that I'm talking here? See, whenever somebody has a disease, see this is usually the graph. When a person has attacks, gets attacked with a disease, he goes to a doctor. But most of us sitting here, we think that we have very good health. But in between the disease and the good health, there is a transition. You really don't know where exactly we are in this curve. You get it? We really don't know. Actually, things start going wrong long before the symptoms of the disease start showing up. So as a wellness coach, this is a huge industry, guys. The field of wellness is how we can make every individual to be on the bottom half of this curve. To make sure that, see, it is like gravity. If we drop something, it falls down. Like that, even if you keep quiet, you will slowly slide up in this curve. This is natural. You don't take care of your body. You eat whatever food you're putting your hands on, and you don't follow certain basic principles. Slowly, you'll get diseased. It could be diabetes. It could be hypertension, BP. The role of wellness coach is how can we make people live at their optimal health for a long time. Optimal health. And what is the meaning of optimal health here? Optimal health is nothing but the health of a child. I mean to say, how if you have children in your house, just look at how they behave. They will not be sitting at one place, right? You definitely you will be telling to many people that this kid doesn't sit at one place. He's very mischievous. Did anybody tell about you that you are mischievous? Did anybody tell you recently that, man, this guy doesn't sit at one place? He's so mischievous. He keeps going around. What happened to all that energy? That means slowly you are going up the curve. See, we definitely are lacking certain things. I mean, Sagar mentioned about an Ikigai club. In WOW, we take care of multiple aspects, right from body, physically, and mind, mentally, soul, spiritually. How these things can be in alignment. So if somebody becomes a coach, that is why I call this, it's a huge responsibility. We can train you. And I don't need to tell you, the mantra of business is, if you have solution to people's problems, you are an entrepreneur. You are one of the biggest entrepreneurs. Now, you just think about this. How many people around you are looking for these holistic health solutions? It could be diabetes, or it could be hypertension, or it could be obesity. So maybe in the coming classes, maybe 2, 3, 4 days, we will tell you briefly the science that we are going to apply. How we learn. See, I come from a technical background, right? Engineering is totally technical. But how I became so passionate, and first thing, and how I started learning, because it is really, really basic. Nobody needs any background here. If you're passionate, if you're serious to learn, then we are ready to teach you. You can become a wellness coach. And once you are a wellness coach, I told you, there are like lakhs of people around you, directly and indirectly, looking for a solution. So opportunity is there, responsibility is also there. If you're not going to take up the responsibility, definitely there is no opportunity. Right? So now the question is, why don't everybody become a wellness coach? Why don't, if this is a fact, if this is a stat that I showed you, the statistic, right? Like companies are laying off people are being fired, no jobs, no vacancies. Still, people are passionate about, I definitely need to get a job. I'm looking for some job. I'm trying to write some competitive exams. I need to get into corporate. I need to get into government services. Parents are like that, kids are like that. So that is why I mentioned right in the beginning that in my talk, the complicated thing that I would be covering is I'll be talking few things which will be totally unconventional, because for people with that mindset, because becoming a wellness coach or getting trained as a wellness coach, all these things are not taught in your school or college. So suddenly Naren comes into your life, Sagar comes into your life, Wow comes into your life, Doctor comes into your Dr. Suma comes into your life. We talk about wellness. Your mind will be totally filled with I basically I'm a very big movie fanatic. I'll just show you one clip from one of the top movies that I have always loved, which I can relate to also.
मैं रुक नहीं सकता। जानो मैं आगे नहीं उठूंगा, इसी रेस में भागता रहूंगा, मीडियोकर बनूंगा, एवरेज, वॉक, स्टॉप, स्माइल प्लीज। इस तरह अपना जिंदगी भर इसी रेस में भागता रहा और एक दिन मर गया। क्या होता है कैसी लगी कहानी पापा?
Dedicated to all those parents or all those mindsets who want to be in a race Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, maybe till the 60s. See, because I want to talk about the three things here. Number one is job. Number two is career. Number three is calling, a mission. First is job, something that pays you paycheck to paycheck. That's it. A career, something where the progress could be a little more compared to a job. And number three is calling. That's what Ranbir Kapoor was mentioning here. Calling, something that comes from within. Today I was going to the gym in the evening, and actually in today's morning call, we had a discussion on the subject of never retire. Never. I mean to say, financially you can retire, but work-wise you should never retire. So my gym mate was asking me, so sir, I didn't understand this concept. So I think retirement is a good idea, right? Why should we never retire? See, the idea here is never retire ka matlab hai ki don't retire from the things that you're passionate about, that really makes you alive. You're right. As long as we think about, I mean, I'm really looking for a vacation. That means you're bored right now. You are uninspired right now. Am I making sense? విసుగుతో ఉన్నారు. బా ఎప్పుడునైనా నాకు సెలవు కోసం చూసినట్టే ఇప్పుడు మీరు విసుగుతో ఉన్నారు. So all of us keep looking for those Saturdays, maybe Sundays. Then I told this guy, boss, have you ever seen me like I should retire, or please explain in Telugu. Okay, this part I'll explain in Telugu. Okay, రిటైర్మెంట్ గురించి పొద్దున కాల్లో మనం మాట్లాడుకున్నాం కదా. ఆ కాల్లో సంబడి మెన్షన్ దట్ రాహుల్ మేడ్ a mention that Japan ikigai, the concept of ikigai says that those people never retire. That is one of the reasons they live happily, they live longer, more than 100, more than 110 maximum number of people. And most important, it's not about how long you're living, it's about how happily you're living long. You get it? So అక్కడ వాళ్ళు ఏదో ఒక పర్పస్, ఒక ప్యాషన్, ఇట్ కుడ్ బి గార్డెనింగ్, ఇట్ కుడ్ బి అసోసియేటింగ్, ఇట్ కుడ్ బి a community, it could be some rituals they enjoy, right? So retirement అంటే జాబ్ నుంచి they retire. If they are working for railways, they retire from railways. If they are working as software engineer, they retire. But post that, they are actively involved in some beautiful activities. What happens in many of the cultures, ఎస్పెషలీ మన ఇళ్ళలో చాలా చోట్ల మేము గమనించింది ఏమంటే రిటైర్మెంట్ అయినాక ఇంకా టీవీ అండ్ డిటీరియరేషన్ స్టార్ట్స్. డిటీరియరేషన్, బాడీ, మజిల్, మైండ్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ డిటీరియరేట్స్, రైట్? సో మై ఫ్రెండ్ వాజ్ ఆస్కింగ్, సో are you not up for the idea of retirement? I told, boss, why should we retire? If I love dancing, I would love to dance even at 80. Why should I retire from dancing? Am I making sense? I'm a dancer. I love dancing. ఇంకా వచ్చే నెల నుంచి నో డాన్స్ అన్నానంటే, I love cricket. Why should I stop playing cricket? I love trekking. Why should I stop trekking? I love doing health consultations. Somebody with the issue comes to me, I'm passionate about helping them. Why should I stop that? From these things, you should not retire. This is the whole concept. That is what is called as calling. Now, I think there is one thing called as job, another thing called as career, number 3 called as your mission, for something that you are born for, calling. For that, you might need to spend a little time on yourself, introspect antaru kada, to understand. Ledante this life is going to make us so busy, Monday, Saturday, Monday, Friday, Monday, Saturday, that one day you wake up and you're 40, 45, 50 gone. No reverse scale. All you can see is your boss's face. Okay, ante లేదా ఆ కంపెనీ. I mean, this is what we are, I mean, that's what I told you. Suma might teach you the science of obesity, Sagar might teach you the science of what is this, nutrition, but I will teach you something about entrepreneurship, building an empire from scratch in the next 2, 3, 4 years, because that is what this era is about. Sitting at home right now, I'm sitting in my theater room. From here, I build empires. If you're not doing, all you need is some smartphone, all you need is some gadget which can connect you to the world, and the skill, as Robert Kiyosaki right in the first video Byte was mentioning, all you need is some skill set that people are looking for, some skill that you have got, which world is looking for. That's where wow comes into the picture. How you can leverage the platform of wow, so that we can start connecting to maybe thousands or lakhs of people across. So what it all boils down to some things here. You genuinely want to help people. Okay, that idea naku chala, it fascinated me left, right and center. So somebody boss ante boss అని మీతో అంటున్నాను, that's not how బాబు మోకాలు నొప్పులు ఉన్నాయన్న విపరీతంగా. This is how people come. I mean to say over the call. So I'm 95 kgs, so okay, 40 kgs extra. Okay, are you vegetarian or non-vegetarian? 3-4, you're caging 40 kgs extra on your body. So that is, I mean, doing so much of havoc on your system. ఇట్లానే వదిలినామంటే ఇంకా నేను చెప్పకూడదు. సో సొల్యూషన్ నా చేతిలో ఉంది, చేయగలగచ్చు. Coming 4, 5, 6 months లో we can do magics. Don't you think this is a beautiful thing to work with? If not me, they'll be going around doctor. Inni files untai. Inni files. I'm not putting doctor down here. Doctors have, their role is different. Wellness coach role kuda undi kada ikkada. Doctor నుంచి సొల్యూషన్ వచ్చిందే పని అంటే మన దగ్గరికి రారు కదా. So painkillers, they are different. How about a permanent solution? So it has tremendous hope in it, but I always make sure that you understand this point. It comes with a responsibility, and the man who takes responsibility is the hero, and all the heroes are paid big time. Am I right? మీకు విపరీతంగా డబ్బులు వస్తాయి. ఎవరికి డబ్బులు వస్తాయి? నాట్ ద సైడ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్. హీరో చెక్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఎందుకంటే ఎక్కువ బాధ్యత తీసుకుంటాడు, ఎక్కువ ఫైట్ చేస్తాడు, ఎక్కువ ఎంటర్టైన్ చేస్తాడు. సో వీఆర్ లుకింగ్ ఫర్ పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు టేక్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ హియర్ గైస్. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ హియర్ టు టర్న్ అప్ ఇంటూ వెల్నెస్ కోచెస్, I want to make some 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. Yeah, you can make. They are all peanuts. Let's not even talk about money part here. Let's talk about, are you serious enough to touch people positively? Okkasari, just give it a thought, okay? Because Dr. Suma, when we connected, one soul, one person who got influence, then through her, I think their community size is right now more than 500. 500 people getting tremendous solutions. Like that, another person, like that, another, like that, another. Now the question is, all of you have got those kind of people with you, around you, directly, indirectly. That is what the world is right now, internet. And they connect avala nokkasar mission, vision unte game over, connect అయిపోతాం. But you should have it begins with something called as intention. So if a person is desperate about accomplishing a job, then this intention is not going to be there. Did I make sense? So me pakkana oka you're traveling in a metro, some person really struggling with overweight, trying to look for a seat, he comes and sits, but you're so desperate about it, you don't even care. Mamul person aithe you think about, man, this person needs a solution, I should connect him to the right platform. You get it? So I think that is where our community is creating a holistic approach, because we realized in the last I think 4-5 years that it is not. First, initially we thought, okay, let us give only meal plans. Then we thought it's not about just meal plan. We thought people are under stress. Just food is not going to do much. People have sleep disorders. So we should work on their hormones, cortisol, stress hormone etla taggiyali. How can we get that down? So laughter therapy. How can we included exercises in the morning? Oh, people love dancing. Right from child, people love dancing. So we included dances in the morning, aerobics, Zumba. Tomorrow morning, one professional yoga trainer, she's doing yoga for us. And one person who is certified aerobic trainer, he'll be talking on this concept of the other side of oxygen. So you might be thinking, there's only one side of oxygen. What is this other side? That is the dangerous side. That is what is the root cause of every disorder. Cancer, you name it, that's a disorder. Apple itla pedte nallaga ayipotha chusnara. That is other side of oxygen. We are talking about free radical damage or antioxidants. That guy is going to talk about. So we are working on educating a generation, not a person. We have a vision to hit 100,000 people by 2025. That is the vision of the organization, WOW. We are on a mission to do that. We are picking coaches who can be part of that mission. That yes, world needs so many of holistic coaches, and we are setting a platform. As a single person, I cannot do that. As a single person, you cannot do that. But if we become a team, we can really make a dent on this universe. So that's what we are doing with this WOW platform, right from morning Ikigai Club till the night mentoring program. So everything will be taught in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Okay. So in today's call, I'll be introducing you to one of the profitable coaches who is really creating a huge impact on his community. Before that, I would like Rahul to play, because I've been talking about different kinds of people who are turning into coaches, right? Rahul, can you play that video? Yeah, thanks, Rahul. See, this is, I mean, because you should all know the end also before you begin the game. Where is it going to lead? That is the prime reason I showed you our lifestyle video, maybe the video that we showed you just now. So I'll introduce you to one of our very successful coaches. His name is Manjunath Bijapur. He's all the way from Hubli, Karnataka. So let's welcome Manjunath. Manju.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, Manju, good evening, Manju. So very nice to have you, and hearty congratulations for your success as a wellness coach.
Thank you, sir.
So what's your background? What did you study?
Sir, basically, I'm a D Pharma, sir, pharmacy graduate.
And what's your profession?
I'm a pharmacy officer in government hospitals.
Okay, pharmacy officer in a government sector.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and on the side, you are building a community with the help of WOW.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So where did this begin? The beginning point, where did it happen?
Actually, journey started with my transformation only, sir. With my journey, sir. Actually,
Okay,
because of parental lifestyle, I was overweight, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So probably I request you to, maybe you can introduce, you can talk about how it happened, and introduce maybe a couple of your clients also,
Yes, sir.
so that everybody understands once they turn into a coach, what does the process look like? Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead, please.
Yeah.
Over to
Yeah.
you.
So, before that, usually, initially, so because of work habits and I literally 14 kg ఎక్కువ. So I tried many ways, but I couldn't able to lose my weight. Okay. Even in I'm in I am in a health department. We call it as a sickness industry. When once I came to know that from the WOW community, now I'm in wellness industry. Okay. So after that, once WOW coaching తీసుకున్న తర్వాత, I lost nearly 14 kgs. Not only that, and my wife post pregnancy weight loss అయింది. And one more thing, my father has reversed the diabetes at the age of 70. Diabetes వస్తేనే people think we need exercises and lot many things. With the science, I reversed the diabetes. And one more thing, ఏమైందంటే my wife is to compete with in exercises. That much of strength he gained through WOW coaching and all. So after that, నేను ఒకసారి నా వెయిట్ లాస్ తర్వాత సేమ్ నాకు కూడా ఒక ఆపర్చునిటీ ఇట్లా కాల్ వచ్చింది అనమాట. సో మీరు కూడా ఒక వెల్నెస్ కోచ్ అయ్యేకి ఇట్లా ఆపర్చునిటీ, ఇట్స్ గుడ్ అనిపించింది. సో ఇనిషియలీ లైక్ ఐ థాట్ సో ఐ విల్ గెట్ సమ్ బెనిఫిట్స్ అని లైక్ కానీ ఒకసారి ఈడ నాకు వావ్ కమ్యూనిటీలో వచ్చి నాకు తెలిసింది లైక్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ అబౌట్ జస్ట్ అబౌట్ మనీ, లైక్ హెల్పింగ్ పీపుల్. ఓకే, సో ఎందుకంటే ఒక్కసారి మనకి ఎవరైనా లైక్ థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్తే మనం ఎంత హ్యాపీగా ఫీల్ అవుతాం. సో అలాగే మనకి ఎవరైనా బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ కానీ మీ నుంచి మాకు ఇలా హెల్ప్ అయిందని, సో ఇఫ్ ఎనీబడి టెల్ మీన్స్ ఇట్స్ రియలీ హ్యాపీ. ఓకే, like without MBBS I became a doctor. Okay, like Shankar Dada MBBS. Yeah, so recently one of my client has like sent a video, she's mentioning like thanks to Dr. Manjunath, like that. Okay, like that, because wellness industry lo vachinaka inta even okkasari chudandi like almost like 20 years nunchi నేను హాస్పిటల్ వర్క్ చేస్తాను. even not even a single person asked me to share my story. Okay. Okay, ఇక్కడ like ఒక opportunity ఎలా వచ్చిందంటే like from last 3-4 years I'm able to help people. And one more thing, ఇంకోటి ఏమంటే satisfaction. Okay, సో సార్ మీ నుంచి నా డయాబెట్ రివర్స్ అయింది, నాకు ఇంత వెయిట్ లాస్ అయింది, నాకు ఈ కాంప్లికేషన్స్ వెళ్ళిపోయినాయి. సో ఈవెన్ లైక్ ఇన్ఫర్టిలిటీ కాంప్లికేషన్స్ సచ్ లైక్ పీపుల్ విల్ లైక్ రెండు చేతులు నమస్కారం చేస్తారు అనమాట. దట్స్ లైక్ విల్ గెట్ దట్ రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇన్ వావ్ కమ్యూనిటీ. ఓకే, నాకు అది సార్ చెప్పారు కదా రిటైర్మెంట్ అని, ఇట్లా ఇక్కడ రిటైర్మెంట్ అని ఉందన్నమాట. ఆ హ్యాపీనెస్ ఇంకా చేయాలనిపిస్తుంది. సో అలాగే లైక్ ఒక రీసెంట్ గా టెస్టిమోనియల్ జస్ట్ లాస్ట్ మంత్ హీ రివర్స్ హిస్ డయాబెటీస్ అండ్ థైరాయిడ్, లాస్ట్ హిస్ 15 kgs. Okay, so just help me welcome Gururaj from Koppal. So Gururaj sir, Rahul can unmute like Gururaj Nargund.
Manju, by any chance, do you have the reports or the before after pictures that can be displayed?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure sir.
Yes, sir. I am audible.
Yeah, sir. ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಗುರು ಸರ್ ನೀವು ತಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾವ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ಅಂತ.
Okay. So can I speak in Kannada or English?
Yes sir,
I
Kannada.
Whichever is
no problem.
convenient, whichever is convenient for you, sir.
Yeah, better. I will speak in Kannada.
Yeah, go ahead.
ಸೊ ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಗುರುರಾಜ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ನನ್ನದು. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮೇ ಬಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದು 3-4 months ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಒಬ್ರು ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇದು ವಾವ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಲಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ವೇಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಬರ್ತಾ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ ನಂತರ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಶುಗರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ನನಗೆ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ವೇಟ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 86 to 87 kg ವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಲಿ 3 months ನಾನು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್, ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದಾದ ನಂತರ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಅಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ನಾನು 71 kg ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅರೌಂಡ್ 15 kg ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 3 months ಅಗೇನ್ ನಾನು ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಸೊ ಶುಗರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ರಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು, 15 kg ವೇಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ವಾಟ್ ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಭಾರಿ ಒಂದು ನನ್ನ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಹೆವಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಷ್ಟಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸುಸ್ತಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ನಡೆದ್ರೆ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸುಸ್ತಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದಿದೆ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಡೈಲಿ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 10,000 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 8 kilometers ವರೆಗೆ ನಾನು ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಈಗ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಭಾರಿ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಬರೀ ನೋಡಿ ಆದ ನಂತರ ನನ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ ನನಗೆ ಅವರು ಈ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಅವರು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಅವರು ಮಂಜು ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 5 years ಇಂದ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು 8 kg ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೆವಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಸಹ ಈಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮದರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫಾದರ್, ಸೊ ಅವರು ಈ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೇ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಒಂದು ವೆಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಂಗೆ ಭಾರಿ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಪಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಮಂಜು ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಓವರ್ ಟು ಮಂಜು ಸರ್.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Guru sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful experience sharing. Okay, so just we look into the transformation pic. Rahul, share checha.
Ramesh and Manju co-host sir.
So meanwhile, we'll introduce one more client. So she's Vijayalakshmi from Bangalore. Okay, Vijayalakshmi madam. Rahul, can you unmute Vijayalakshmi Pramod?
Ma'am,
Yeah, good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir.
Madam,
Happy to
so ನಿಮ್ಮ experience share ಮಾಡಿ madam.
Sure, sir.
You can share. Yeah, madam.
Yeah, myself, Vijayalakshmi Pramod from Bangalore. I'm basically from North Karnataka, but I'm in Bangalore from last 20 years. I'm married. I have a 13 years old son. So, sir, we are working people, means especially for ladies, how much it will be pressurized and all. Sir explained about how the work style and all. So after post-delivery, I put up much weight. I gone up to 92. My weight was 64 or 65. I put more weight, like anything, it's going up. And after Corona, you can see like we are working from home, sitting one place, continuously working for 12 hours and all. I put up more weight in last 4 years. So I was trying to reduce a lot many ways, but unfortunately, I'm not did it. I failed in many ways, leaving food, walking, drastic doing that one, this one and all. Still, I have not lost any weight. One of my cousin joined WOW community. He introduced me here actually. His name is Adarsh. So he lost, and I can see some tremendous changes in physically and mentally in his. So I, inspired from him, I joined to WOW community. So I'm with the WOW community from 5 months. So I have total lost 23 kgs. Still my journey is going on. After joining to WOW community, I just not lost weight, but I get before whatever I had a problem like inactive, not at all energy, like that things and all. I had problems, but now I'm feeling very energetic, active, and more confident in all the ways. When we do something, I'm feeling very confident. That is built at me in very good way nowadays. So weight loss journey may be person to person, it is very different. But in my case, proper balanced diet and exercise, intermediate fasting, everything given a proper reason to reduce the weight. Thanks to our community and Manjunath sir and Soumya for guidance. their guidance and workouts and everything, it's very interesting. I'm really happy because nowadays, how much you pay for the health and all, we will not get my health and all. The people who are there to guiding us in a good way and all, why can't we utilize this one? So very thanks to our community, once again to Manjunath sir and Soumya. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, madam, for your valuable time. So even your busy schedule, you made for time for us. Thank you very much. So
No problem.
yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Rahul, can you share the? Yeah, you can see the pictures. So before and after. So as a sir told, like it's a really anti-aging.
I'll share the reports also. Give me a second, please.
Yeah. There's an entire PDF. You can go to last page. It's a HbA1c.
So this is one report, and I'm just trying to see this HbA1c. Sorry.
This is after work.
So this is after, and let me share the before one also, please. 1 second.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
earlier was 6.9, and later on, now it is
5.4.
around 5.4. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So this is a like wow can create. So real the meaning to health is wealth is here only. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thanks for this opportunity.
Manju, just a minute. I mean, what is your community right now?
Sir, number, sir.
Yeah, approximate.
Approximate, like, sir, active people are now 40 people are there. As of now, nearly 300 people are completed, sir.
Oh, 300 people you touched.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
That's awesome. That means right now 40 to 50 people are right now in track, but you already touched 300 people who got bettered because of your plan. And
yes,
what is the goal for maybe this year that you have in your mind,
sir,
2023?
Working for like Mission 1000, sir. I kept for myself. I helped 1,000 people by December, sir.
That's so awesome. Hearty congratulations. Good.
Thank you.
Good. See, this is how we have missions. As I mentioned, our organization mission is 1 lakh by 2025. People like Manju, who are really aggressive, and I mean, they're building an enterprise. At the same time, they're helping so many people. So I don't know, Revati, ma'am, Remi, what was her name? Revati, right?
Vijay Lakshmi.
Sorry, Vijay Lakshmi. Vijay Lakshmi, just imagine the happiness she must be feeling right now. She's 25 kgs lighter, healthier, and a person who just reversed diabetes, no need to get into medicine or anything. Thanks, Manju. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. See, right, even Manju began just like you guys. In one of the meetings that we did like this, Manju was also a beginner. We kind of picked him and he got into training. So same thing can happen. Matter of a few months down the road, you could be a very good wellness coach. So before we close the day, a note for a note that you can really sleep over tonight. I own some fitness studios also. Beats Fitness Studios, that's the name of the brand. And 80% of the people who come to those fitness studios, or as a matter of fact, any fitness studios, is for weight loss. Majority of the people who go to fitness studios, they go for weight loss. And I also get inquiries from some investors, like usually doctors or some people who want to build a alternate income. They approach us to give for the franchise. Naren, can we take your brand? Like that, I think there are 6 to 7 setups already in different places. So what actually would happen if you have to set up a fitness studio? It's a very good business, right? Lots of you venturing into wellness industry. How much do you know? How much would that cost? You cannot definitely go and place your fitness studio in some forest area. It has to be in the center, some good marketplace, so that people can access. It should have some parking and good visibility, marketing, some good employees, trainers, office boys, lots of equipment. I think you must be aware that worst case, it will be anywhere around 50 lakhs. Average, I'm telling, some decent minimum space, 50 lakhs. And if you want to put some real good machinery, it will cross 1 crore. Okay. Now, why am I telling this to you? Because if you want to set up something with 50 lakhs to 1 crore, ultimately the people, the customer, it is for customer, it is not for your family. Every day you and your family, you're not going to go there. It has to be again for customers. The more the number of customers, the more the number of people keep talking about your studio, the more is the business. That's the formula. Whoever comes there, again 80 to 90%, what is their requirement? Weight loss. If you can do it without that setup, why do you need a fitness studio? Or you can think in another lines. You are opening your own virtual gym. We are going to provide you the platform. WOW is going to provide you the platform to open your virtual gym setup. Actual cost of a gym would cost maybe 30-40 lakhs, but here we will be giving you our trainers, workout partners, expertise, weight loss knowledge, our app that we designed, which costed us lakhs, everything. Once you partner with WOW, but provided the terms and conditions exist, you have to qualify. If we really feel that you are somebody that can make a difference, we'll pick you, and you can be a part of this for free. I don't know. I mean, how many of you really understood this or not? Because I usually discuss this. I'm an entrepreneur. I keep discussing about some business ideas with people. Some people say that, man, you should not be selling this for free. This is something huge. This has, so I want people like Manju to plug in. If I keep like 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs entry fee, actually this has worth, but Manju gets filtered. I don't want that to happen. You get it? So just for the sake of your understanding, now from tomorrow on, yeah, every person, Dr. Suma is going to talk on the science that we follow. How is that happening with Vijay Lakshmi in Bangalore? How is that happening with that person from Koppal? So she will introduce you to the science and philosophy of WOW. There should be some eureka factor. And Sagar is going to take you through some basic stuff which you might have studied in 5th class. Concept of vitamins, minerals, nutrition, all this, some brush up. and I will take you through building your own enterprise. Because I don't know your mindset right now. You may be sitting here just like an employee, or you may be sitting here with that entrepreneurial mind. So I will take you through how you can set up your own enterprise like that gym kind of thing, where it is going to become really, really huge in the coming 2-3 years. Okay, so this is going to be the agenda for tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and wish you a tremendous night.